Welcome to another MicroBrew version of Brew Talks with Scott and Scott. Every now and then we have some interesting extra material that just doesn't fit in with our regular Brew Talks episodes. We call these short segments MicroBrews. We hope you enjoy listening.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this MicroBrew. I'm on a lanais overlooking a beautiful sunset in the Hawaiian Islands with my wife Cindy, and we are going to open up a couple of Stella Artois 0.0 alcohol-free beer. Now, to be honest, we have had a couple of these before, so this is not our first impression, but it should say something that we have actually gone out and bought a second six-pack of it, which we wouldn't normally do unless we liked it. But we'll tell you more about the beer as we go along. So the first thing I'm going to do, as we always do, is crack them open and start to pour them into our Brew Talks frosted glass. So let me just get this open. And there we go. There's one, and I'm going to pour it. And what are you noticing about the beer, Cindy, as I pour it?
It's very light amber color.
Got a bit of a head on it, doesn't it?
Got a bit of a head on it, yes, it does indeed.
Which is really kind of what you're looking for in a beer. You don't want it to come out looking like a bubbly or a...
Apple juice.
Apple juice? Absolutely not. So let's have a taste. Cheers.
Okay, cheers. Goes down well.
What do you like about this beer? Because you're not really a beer drinker.
No. It's simple, it's light, it tastes like a lager. There isn't a lot of complexity. It's an easy summer drink, hot weather drink.
Yeah, which is what we're experiencing right now, being where we are. It's very, very warm here. And so to have a nice, refreshing beer is obviously something that appeals to both of us on a day like this. What do you like about it compared to, say, a beer with alcohol?
Well, the usual. I'm not feeling the buzz, but I'm enjoying it. It tastes very similar to the Stella that I've had with alcohol. It tastes great with these yam chips that we're eating, the sweet potato chips, and just very easy drinking, and is tricking me into thinking that it's an alcoholic beer.
Yeah, that's kind of what's appealed to me about the best of the alcohol beers or alcohol-free beers that we've tried, both Scott and I, is the ones that really kind of resemble a real beer taste and have some of the same qualities, like the head on the beer and the amber color, in this case for a great Stella beer. And those are the things that appeal to us in terms of drinking. So it's kind of interesting to hear you commenting on the same things.
I see no difference except the buzz that you get for a Stella with whatever percent Stella has, which is likely 6.
Yeah, it is. I think it's around 5. But regardless, would you take it to a party?
I'm not really a beer drinker, so I'm not sure I'd be inclined to take a good bottle of red wine to a party. But that being said, I haven't had a good bottle of alcohol-free wine the way I've been tasting alcohol-free beer that is easy to drink.
Yeah, I think one of the things that is becoming more and more prevalent in society in general is just people's understanding about, driving after having drank alcoholic beverages. And I think that's one of the things I enjoy about this is it tastes like a beer. And in fact, if you're taking one like Stella where they have a beer with alcohol as well, it doesn't look any different, does it? The bottle looks the same.
It looks the same. Except
it says 0.0 on it, which one of the things we've come to understand is that most of the European beers come at 0.0. A lot of the Canadian beers that we've tried have a bit of a buzz. 0.5% is something that they have. But this Stella is, I think, a magnificent beer. It has about, I think it's 59 or 60 calories, which is also one that a selling point for me of these alcohol-free beers is that you're also taking in less calories.
I think, though, that 59 calories is enough to have it taste like something.
Okay.
Whereas some of the ones that you've had me sample in the past with 20 calories are kind of watery.
Yeah, so they have to have some substance to them.
There has to be some substance.
And so as a result, you have to put up with some calories. But having said that, most lagers are coming in at about 150 calories, so this is significantly less than that, for sure. Okay, so Scott and I are refining our rating scale. It's not entirely done yet, but right now it's something like, okay, at the low end, this is a beer that's so bad I'd consider throwing it in a planter, except for fear of killing the plants. Then the next level is, that's pretty much the O'Doul's beginning beers that we used to have 20 years ago. The third level is kind of, it's okay, I'll drink it, but, it's not my favorite. The next level we have is kind of, that's an exceptional beer. Who really needs the alcohol anyway? And then the highest level we've got right now is, man, that's a Hall of Fame beer. So what would you rate Stella Artois 0.0?
I wouldn't say it's Hall of Fame, but it's the next level down.
The next level down, right? Okay, so that's an exceptional beer. Why do I need the alcohol? I would rate it the same. I think I'm still waiting for that perfect dark beer, to tell you the truth. But this is a really nice, refreshing lager, and I really do appreciate it, so I would give it the same rating.
I hope we can get it in Canada.
Yeah, we're going to have to look for it. Interestingly enough, the last thing that I'll mention is that while we've been here in the islands, unlike my good buddy Scott, we haven't found very many alcohol-free beers. In fact, we may have found maybe 6, and all ones which we've been able to buy in Canada, things like Heineken and Athletic and so on. So if you're coming to Hawaii, just know that you probably won't, at least the Big Island, you won't necessarily find a lot of alcohol-free beers here. Well, that's it for this MicroBrew. Until next time, this is Bill Scott on behalf of Scott and Scott and the Brew tox-podcast.
The beer featured on this MicroBrew segment of Brew Talks was Stella Artois 0.0 or Liberté. Original music composed by Zach Wong. Original graphics designed by Shelby Smithson. Brew Talks podcast produced and edited by Scott and Scott.